Thank you for coming. We are actually live streaming this on Facebook as well, so not only am I grateful to all of you here in person that came to attend, but I'm also grateful to the people that are watching us online as well. We do have a short program here. Sorry, I just got to reach out for my notes because it is a little nerve-wracking and emotional to be up here today. So the first order of business is just to say a major thank you to the people that have helped to put this together with us. We couldn't have done it without them. It really was amazing. So from flower arranging to cutting up to platters to everything. So thank you very much for that. And to all of you for making the trek after what appeared to be a pretty nasty winter blizzard coming to us at the end of April. So now I'm going to pass this over to Alex, and she's going to explain a couple of things and say a few words.
Today we're here to celebrate our mom, who went by many names.
And wife.
By many names. Mamichka, Murko, Babka, Yara, Yarka, Jarmila, Jackie. I think that sums it up. She was many things to many people, and we will miss her. She enjoyed having a good cold beer.
Out of the bottle.
Yes. Being barefoot, never wore shoes, and sitting cross-legged on the ground.
In her younger years.
Yes, certainly not recently. She also had a thing for glittery shirts and sweaters, so I'm pretty sure Mom would approve of Jackie and my sweaters we are wearing today in her honor.
There is nothing that prepares you for the loss of your mom. I think many of us know that. And I came across this poem that speaks to the loss of what it is to lose a mother. So I'm going to try to share this with you. The loss of a mother. It is an inevitable part of our life. We know it will come around, and we know the day will hurt, but we are not prepared. Never prepared, especially for the tearing. The tearing of part of our soul from its very seams, stitches pulled under, heart wrenched in half, soul split in two. But that tearing is not what you may think. It is not her leaving you. It is the loss of her physical form, which you may have been so very used to and attached to. And now she must remove that part, for it no longer serves you, and you no longer need it, despite what you might think, because she made you so well, and she built you with all her love into you. Cell by cell, thought by thought, lesson by lesson. And the split that you feel is simply the new way that you will carry on your love for your mother. With your mother, just in a different way. For she did not leave mothers as mothers cannot leave. They are in you. Look inside. She's there. And that is unable to be taken now. That is all yours to keep forevermore. Now Alex will share her life history, especially for those that are online who will not be able to read the program.
Jarmila Maria Pilica was born in Bratislava, Slovakia on January 30th, 1947, during a snowstorm. Mom shared a story that Grandma had to be taken to the hospital by the military to ensure her safe arrival. Mom always knew how to make a grand entrance from the start. Mom grew up outside of Bratislava in Červený Kríž on a small farm with her parents and older brother Milan. She talked about growing up around chickens and pigs, a yard full of fruit trees and vegetable gardens, and having a pet lamb, Zuza, that one day became supper to her dismay. Mom would never eat lamb again. They moved to the big city, Bratislava, when Mom was 16. Our mom and dad met when they were 19 and 24. After a whirlwind romance, they married in 1967, and Yarka was born in June 1968. They arrived later that year in Winnipeg during a nasty December snowstorm and wondered what they had done and where they came to. I was born in 1975, and with that, our small family was complete. Mom and Dad shared 56 years together. The folks took us on many trips throughout our childhood. There were many camping weekends in the Lake of the Woods and annual summer road trips. I remember traveling to Expo 86 to Vancouver. We stopped in Yellowstone, and we went to Mount Rushmore in a blue van with blue velvet walls, velvet ceiling, and no air conditioning. We also took trips to Florida, Slovakia, and many other parts of Europe. These memories are a treasured part of our childhood. Mom and Dad continued to travel through the years, going back to Slovakia and also to Cuba, Egypt, New York, and many times to Mexico. Of course, we can't forget about the time spent around the backyard pool on Harmony Cove and the many downstairs dance parties, complete with disco dancing room.
Some of you may remember.
Some of you might be here that were at those parties. The parties that went late into the night and often ended with Mom making soup for the stragglers in the morning.
Or someone jumping in the pool with their suit on.
I wonder who that was. Mom's greatest love was her grandkids, Kenzie and Gavin. She treasured the time they were able to be around for a visit and swim in the pool. She also loved her many fur kids over the years. And Mom really enjoyed being in her garden. Both veggies and flowers flourished under her green thumb. A passion she passed down to both of us. Of course, her kitchen was loved by all. Sunday night, she was a wonderful home cook and baker. Sunday night family dinners were always a highlight of the week. How do we say goodbye? We will remember her big hugs, her chuckling laugh, her enjoyment of her brewed white coffee, how she enjoyed playing video games, and of course, her endless love for us. We will try to honor her by baking her recipes and learning to cook traditional Slovak foods. And we will remember the many I love yous we were able to share. Mom, you will be forever loved, forever remembered, and forever missed.
Now we'd like to take a moment and actually play a video for you of Mom's life in pictures.
Časom sa rozplynú, však tebe lásku moju ja navždy mám. Len moje srdce vie, keď ochlapne ho svet, že zase k tebe len vráti sa späť. Zo všetkých najkrajší, si môjmu srdcu najdrahší. kraj, ze wszystkich najkrajsi, przy mojemu sercu najdrażsi, będzie mama. The roses, she'd grow them in the yard, but winter always came around and made the growing way too hard. Oh, mama, like the roses, and when she had the time, she'd decorate the living room for all us kids to see. When I hear the Sunday bells ringing in the morning, I remember crying when she used to sing, oh, mama, like the roses, but most of all she cared about the way we learn to live and that we celebrate. You know, I kept the family Bible with the rose she saved inside. It's pressed between the pages like it found a place to hide. Oh, mama, like the roses, in such a special way. We bring them every Mother's Day and put them on our grave. Oh, mama, like the roses, mama, like the roses.
Hey Mom, did you get your wings? And do you hear the angels sing? Do you miss the things we used to do? Wish I could call you to say goodnight and speak to you when I've had a fright. You always seem to make my dark sky blue. I miss the pouring of the coffee, the dinners with you and the family, the giggles around the table as we ate. I miss looking through the pictures and talking about my wishes. Oh, what I'd do for another day with you. But first, let me say thank you. Hey Mom, do you remember the days we'd dance around while the music played? I'd see you smile and my whole world would be alright. You always knew just what to say. You'd hold me tight and it would be okay. Oh Mama, please, can we have just one more day? I miss the pouring of the coffee, the dinners with you and family, the giggles around the table. I miss looking through the pictures and talking about my wishes. Oh, what I'd do for another day with you. But first, let me say thank you. I miss the pouring of the coffee, the dinner.
It is very difficult to put what my mom meant to me, to Alex, what mom meant to dad, and to all of you here into a slideshow. That was 121 pictures, and it still, I feel, didn't do her justice. I wanted to say a few words just about mom and some of her traits. She never held back. She was always one to speak her mind and tell it like it was. But she was also one to offer a great big hug whenever you needed one, or even if you thought you didn't. She loved unconditionally. She never questioned our decisions, made sure that we were happy in our decisions. I remember when they told me they were pregnant with her, I wasn't happy. I really wasn't. I had been an only child for 7 years at that point and went, well, what's this gonna do? And then she came home. She was a pretty good kid. And so it was okay. I loved her right then. And we stuck together since then. And I helped mom because I was 7 years older, and I take joy in the fact that I was able to help mom. Other things I remember about mom is those parties that they used to love to have, and waking up, and my sister tells a story about when she woke up and went downstairs to watch cartoons Saturday morning, but she had to throw a blanket over the television and herself to watch so she didn't disturb the people that were hungover sleeping behind her. And mom would be upstairs making chicken noodle soup so that everybody would be able to get off to a better and healthier and stronger start for the drive home. There are so many wonderful things that we could share about mom and dad and our life together with them. The travel that they exposed us to and gave us a joy, a love now of traveling. We don't get to do it as often anymore, but certainly we did a lot of road trips. I'm kind of glad for that, but I could go on for a very long time, but it would never do justice to the woman that we came to know. I think we got the lottery with her. She wasn't perfect, but damn it, she was pretty darn close. Whew. So now Alex is going to read a second poem. Mom actually liked poetry. She also liked opera. There was a few I wasn't going to play opera here. But there's a second poem we'd like to read, and I think it's very appropriate for us here gathered as friends.
Inside Out. Get used to the grief, my friend, for once it calls, it does not take its leave. An unwanted guest, but a guest nonetheless, and a guest we must receive. Get used to the grief, my friend, for once it's with you, it sticks like sea to shore. The folks who grieve get no reprieve, just the learning to live once more. Get used to grief, my friend, for when it arrives, it won't be escorted out. So usher it in, let the grief win. It's love turned inside out.
And with that concludes our actual celebration of Mom's life, formal. Now we invite you to be able to come up afterwards and light a candle for Mom. The lighters here, candles are all set on the table, so please come up. Mom is here with us, so please take a moment with her privately if you like, to say your goodbyes. But I also invite you to fill in the memory cards that are on your tables. We have provided pens as well. And if you have a memory or how you met her or a time when she told you off, whatever you would like, please share. And if you have nothing to share, just please sign the card so we at least know that you were here. And then again, I'd like to just say thank you very much to everyone who came out in person. Many of you surprised me, and your love and the feeling of love I feel in this room. Thank you for that. And to you online, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate the fact that you've made the time from whatever corner of the world you're coming into us from. Oh, I've got sniffles now. Oh boy. Now we move on to food, drink, and a little bit of celebration more. So thank you. Mom, we will always love you, and we will never forget you, and we will have a half a glass too much tonight. Thank you, everybody.